You got jungle fever. He's got jungle fever. She's got jungle fever. You got jungle fever.
Well, now you know what we're about to talk about. But my name is Mark.
And my name is Alexis.
And it's our YouTube channel called up
Couples Corner.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about interracial relationships.
Basically, does dating someone outside your race or someone Caucasian, does that make you less woke or in touch? But a lot of times when they say they're somebody white, that you're not in touch with you're not woke. So that's what I want to talk about. But that's okay. If you don't want to talk about that.
I didn't say anything. I was just saying it varies.
All interracial relationships then. I want to talk about being woke, but okay. Interracial relationships. No, too late.
You want to be woke.
Too late.
You want to hit me with both questions.
Too late.
All right. Technical difficulties. But, so, me, myself, I have dated outside my race twice. You have, like I said, it's like a regular relationship. You have your good, you have your bad times, you have your ugly times, and stuff. But I know you have a question because since this is your first relationship, and you wanted to ask me what have I learned from them?
No, or not specifically.
Okay, all right. I was trying to see where you want to go.
Speak for me, but I'm not.
Okay, you independent woman. All right.
First question. Is it hard to identify with the culture of said people or person? You can talk about your past experience, or you can just think and be like,
For the past, a little bit, it is. Depending on what it is, but then again, you can't be when you're in a interracial relationship. You have to be open-minded to the other person's way of life, their traditions, and everything. You have to be open-minded because you're already open-minded to bringing someone and loving that person eventually. So you have to be open to that. So, does that answer your question?
Do you feel out of place? Or did you feel out of place?
There were times, but there was times where I felt like it wasn't too bad. And it's always it could be a language barrier that you're going through, as far as you could be speaking English, other person speaking either Japanese or Spanish Chinese, or stuff like that. French. So you will encounter that eventually, but yeah, there was times where I felt awkward a little bit. So yeah.
Do you think a person is less woke or in touch with their people if they date a white person?
No, because if they're already woke, then whoever they're dating shouldn't really matter, depending on if y'all values are basically the same as far as you're supposed to treat a human being the right way. It really shouldn't matter.
So you feel like as long as they share your views of it's wrong for what they're doing to black people, blah, 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 then it's fine.
Yes. And before she continues, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share with anybody and everybody. I just wanted to put that in because we forgot to say that earlier. So
yeah, because I'm kind of thinking, I'm contemplating, because I didn't write any of these questions down. So
she's
just off the brain.
She's good at that.
Yeah, he said he's not. But
I'm not great at off the brain. It has to be planned out.
Does the vagina feel different?
Whoa. You went from woke to vagina.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm throwing it in there. See, that's how y'all know. If y'all know me and we friends, I'm random. So you can't expect everything. You can't expect the same thing.
It goes.
I'm like this.
No, it's not a stream. It's not a stream of this. It's out the world, then back to the world.
Bye, bitch. Go ahead. I'm not finna play with her.
Not really. As far as vagina, no, not really. I don't. Not really. It might be the moisture factor. The moisture factor might play a difference. But other than that,
so you saying black women are wet?
What you trying to do right now?
That's what I'm talking about, y'all.
Paint a coat. Paint something that's not.
I'm just playing.
I'm about to say, but no, I haven't really felt like a difference as far as walls are concerned. Is your walls intact? Is it need remodeling? I don't know.
Okay, so
so I don't know. I haven't
remodeling.
Like, some TLC. Some people's walls need TLC. Unfortunately, I haven't had that, but some TLC will do down there pretty good. Just steam it up, close it up like a clam. You be good to go, sis. Well, I'll let you go. I'm learning this randomness. And I'm learning this randomness from her.
He's mean.
But like I said, I haven't came across anybody that had a grand hallway as far as walls.
Okay, next question. Because I'm gonna stop him right there. Why do you feel like black men down black women when they go outside their race? Instead of them just saying, "Oh, I found love outside of my race," why do they have to down black women and say, "Oh, they have attitude problems," or they why do they have to say things about us? Why can't they just say, "Oh, I found love outside my race"? Why do they have to say bad stuff about us? Why can't they just let it be? But as soon as we do it, oh, it's a problem, or we don't like black men, but y'all do it all the time.
Well, you have how they grew up is either they can't stand their mother, the people that they encounter when they're young, the bullying, calling names, that you're a weirdo.
Yeah, because if you're weird, I'm not going to even lie, as a woman, black women treat you different when you're weird. So that's why they date other races sometimes, because y'all are judgmental. Y'all are very judgmental.
And it's unfair to clump the bad ones with the good ones. Yeah. But at the same time, I can see why they do that. But again, they shouldn't say all black women. You know what I'm saying? Let me reframe it. All black queens are bad. Yeah, that's true. Because you have some black kings that are bad as well.
And vice versa. You shouldn't say all black men are bad either, because they're not all bad. It's bad bunches in every race. That's how I feel. So you can't say, oh, all white people are racist, or all Hispanic people are like this, or all Chinese people are like this, because it's not. Everybody has the bad apples in their bunch, I mean, and because of the times right now, I know it's hard to trust other people. I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Flush much of life.
I get it.
Flush.
Okay, I get it, but it's like, I mean, just stay in your lane. That's all I gotta say, as far as that goes, because you don't know who to trust, I guess.
But once you find that person, whatever skin they are, as long as they make you happy, and y'all are not compromising your core values, and your core values are basically the same, it really shouldn't matter.
How did your family take it when you dated?
Well, the first time, I'm not gonna say this person's name, but
just say one person did this.
Okay. My first, they were skeptical about the person.
Mm-hmm. And why?
Well, one person was skeptical, not saying the person's name. Because of not only the race, how that person was conditioned as far as the dislike of me dating outside my race, and being from the South.
Where they were, from.
So those ingredients made that relationship not really too much difficult for me because
so how far
it didn't bother me.
He's the kind of person he'll ignore his family for whoever he's dating, which is good and bad because sometimes your family might be right. But anyway, did your whole family not like her, or just one specific family member, or the whole family didn't like her?
I don't think.
Well, she never got close to your family.
I don't like.
Am I the closest person to your family?
That has have multiple conversations?
No.
Yes.
Okay. I just
but at that time,
physically
my life,
met them, except your mom and your brother. Okay.
But at that time, we were both young.
Okay.
So that plays a factor as far as you're still molding yourself in what you want, what your desires, whatever. So you're still molding that. So that was about 10 years ago since that relationship ended. So it's yeah. But yeah, that was 2010. Yep.
Okay.
January 2010.
And what about the second?
Second one, as far as what?
How did your family feel about the second?
She was okay. Again, I didn't really care because it was my happiness and stuff like that. And stuff happened where it broke apart, and I wish her happiness. I wish her the best. And I'll just leave it at that, as far as that.
So, could you be with a person out of your race that had different views other than yours?
As far as like what?
The system, just
like if they were Trump supporters.
Yeah, like they supported Trump. They supported Nazis. They supported Republican parties. But they loved you, but they just had different political views, or they felt just different views. Can that happen? Can that work?
That could be a deal breaker. Okay. Because there's not one person that has made sense of how our current president has run stuff. There's not one person that can really sway me, unless you have a great presentation.
Don't even say it.
But
don't even say it.
No, I'm not saying the Trump thing.
Of him or just in general?
I'm just saying.
Sway you in general or in the Trump
thing? There's nothing that's really
You're not easily persuaded to do stuff?
No, I'm not easily persuaded.
I thought you were talking about Trump because I'm about to say, nah, baby. Ain't nothing can convince me that he's even a good person.
Still waiting for that stimulus check.
Do you feel like we're gonna ever be in harmony as a people?
Well,
why do they hate us so much? Do you feel like interracial dating will ever be... I mean, I know people do it more now than they used to, but do you feel like it'll ever really be accepted by everybody with no kind of objection?
I think the more we go, it's still gonna have that stench of racism, but it's not going to be as strong because the older generation is dying out. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to bring the newer generation, but the newer generation is more open to the idea of that you can find love with whoever you love. Mm-hmm. So I believe that it will grow. I believe, like I said, there will be some people that are against it. Mm-hmm. But I think it's more accepting now, as far as, as long as you're happy and you love who you love, we support you. Whether black, white, Hispanic, whatever. So, yeah.
Me personally, and it's just not about relationships in general. Mm-hmm. I've never was raised to treat anybody different. Race, color, personality. I was raised to treat everybody the same way. I've always been... I grew up... You know, even like the kids that people are scared to talk to. I'm just nice. So I would be like, how are you doing today? Like... Because I feel like... Because you don't understand something or you don't know a lot about that does not mean that you should sway away from it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people just like, I'm just used to... A lot of times it's attraction though. Because honestly, I don't think I've ever really been like really just attracted to another race. That's my reasoning for not doing it. But I just, like he said though, if you love who you love, then it doesn't matter. But as long as they have your same core values and, you know, they stand for something and they're not an asshole, then it shouldn't matter.
It really shouldn't. And, you know, like I said, I'm glad that people are more open-minded.
Do you consider yourself woke? Because a lot of people say that, you know, like, for example, Childish Gambino, his baby mom is white. Charles Barkley, well, we're not going to talk about Charles Barkley because...
And the stuff that Shaq said,
a lot of athletes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, why do you think they sway towards that way? Like, I mean, does that make you less woke or less for your people if you just like, oh, I just don't?
No, because Charles Gambino, he's going to give you something that's going to be. He's an artist. He's an artist first.
He's pretty much for everybody.
So like, he's going to give you something like, "This is America."
But that's what I'm saying. That song is a very woke song, and a lot of people don't understand that song. And my thing is, that's the thing right there. If you don't understand it, that proves that he knows what's going on. So.
And you know, I don't know, but
that's my stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna learn to dance. We just wanna party just for you. We just wanna party just for you. Don't you wanna dance just for you. Alright, okay.
But yeah, this interracial dating is not for everybody.
No.
But it's not a bad thing either. It's not a terrible thing.
And if it's somebody else is doing it, it's not your business. So
as long as
you in my business. Don't do that.
So yeah, so was there any other questions about interracial dating?
No, you've answered all my questions. I get it now. Because Mark used to always say I don't discriminate, and I would joke with him sometimes.
I don't,
because I'd be like, "Oh, you always looking at white girls. You always, you know."
First of all, it's not always.
You look at white women.
First of all, no, don't.
It's okay.
First of all, don't do
but
that.
Anyway,
don't do that. No, first of all,
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. I promise, I'm playing.
I love.
No, I used to just mess with him, whatever. But he's really. I'm not gonna say he's open. I'm not gonna say
I'm not the most open.
He's not the most open-minded person with everything, but as far as that dating goes, he's like, okay, yeah. So, I mean, I applaud him for that, because some people won't even try. They'll just be like, no, I don't know, because I don't, no. So, yeah, I give him that.
So, yeah, I don't have no problems with interracial dating. I've done it, survived. Survive. And I'm not saying in a bad way.
Out of a plane.
But I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying
he jumped out of a plane.
But some people are scared to do it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just saying
things can happen.
There's really nothing to be scared of as long as you know who that person is.
I got a perfect example. This girl I know, she's dating a guy and he's half black and half Hispanic, I believe. She's also Hispanic though, but she's Hispanic and white, and most people think she's white, kind of, whatever. So, she was basically like, somebody just ran over her boyfriend because he was black, you know. And my thing is, I guess the thing is, are you ready for what comes with being in an interracial relationship, or with a person who's a minority, or like, it's like if you haven't experienced it, and then you end up being with the person that's like that, or you're with the I don't want to say the oppressor, you're with the other person. So it's like, what do you do? What are they? How they respond is how you know if that's the person you're supposed to be with, basically.
Well,
I guess.
Well, what I could say for this, I've experienced, some type of racial undertone as far as the dislike of being with somebody outside my race, and how that person dealt with it. Because I'm not gonna go too far into that.
Right.
I was like, all right.
She fuck with you. All right.
You cool. You cool. But yeah, that's how you really know somebody is going to be in your corner, when somebody is challenging your relationship, challenging your faith in that person. Mm-hmm. That's how you're going to know that person is right for you, whether it's going to be right for you for that season or right for you for life.
Everybody comes to teach you something.
Yeah.
So I believe that. So sometimes we hold on to people longer than we should, but everybody comes in your life to teach you something. But on that note, is that all you have to say?
I don't know. You just questioned me because I asked. I just want to know.
I'm done.
If you have more,
I'm done.
You done?
I have nothing else. Okay. Unless you just want to explain more.
And what do you want me to explain?
I don't know. Giving you the floor since since let you get out of your shell of talking.
Okay. But on a serious note, what happened to Breonna Taylor's case is something that that should have never happened. Mm-hmm. For I think it was only one of the police officers. Mm-hmm. For one of the police officers,
and it wasn't even for killing her; it was for
a bullet that missed her.
Exactly. So
that person and whoever supports that, you have what's coming to you. Mm-hmm. And that's not, I'm not saying it as a threat. I'm just saying it as somebody who believes in the higher power.
If you support anything negative towards black people or any other race, and you just feel like we should die and other people, like if you just don't give a fuck at all, like he said, karma's a motherfucker, and you gonna get something too. All the things that y'all were like, if y'all were wondering why stuff happened to y'all and y'all don't know, think about how you are.
And think about your history.
Exactly.
The lack of history that you do have.
Exactly.
About if you say, go where you came from.
And for y'all who where do y'all come from though? Anyway, and for the people that say racism don't exist, you're stupid.
Well, like I said, I appreciate the people of different colors
that come together.
That's coming together and being like, this is not right. Mm-hmm. We salute y'all. We really appreciate y'all. And we're never gonna forget Breonna Taylor's, the George Floyd's, everybody that died from police brutality,
or just in general,
of unfortunate circumstances. Yes. But I just wanted to say that because it happened, and I just wanted to just say my spill on it. Mm-hmm. But other than that, everybody be safe out there. And I hope you enjoyed this video, Couples Corner. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And send us more topics because sometimes we run out of ideas. So please send us more topics. Please comment below.
Yes, please. So other than that, was there anything else you have, Queen?
No, sir.
All right, so let's say thank you again. And we're going to be out. Peace.